Hello, good evening. I am Allie O'Shea. This is day 4 of my Law of Attraction Positivity Bootcamp. Welcome, everybody. Please say hello if you're in the room. I'm just going to share into some groups like I always do. Hello, Paul O'Shea. Hello. Good evening, Wendy. Good evening, Colleen. Hello, welcome. Hi, Wendy. Yay. Bridget's in the house. Boo Boo and Laurie are together in the car going to Vegas without me. Hello, Colleen. Hola from Vegas. Stop rubbing it in, you two. I will be there. Hello, Matu. Welcome. Hello, Bruffy. Bruffy's in the house. Bruffy's in the house. I'm coming to visit you. Hello, Angela. How are you? Welcome. I'm so excited. Today has been a beautiful day. Hello, Julie Wilson. Thank you, John. Tech guru. That's so funny. Hello, Don. Welcome. How are you? How's everybody doing? Did you all have a nice day? I had a fantastic day. I spent my morning stroke afternoon with Joelle Keane having lunch in a pub on the seafront in the sunshine, and then the afternoon in my garden with my dogs and the birds, and then my husband cooked me the most delicious barbecue. And then myself and Joelle decided we'd go to London to visit John Bruff without him knowing. Sorry, John. Hello, Consuela. Hello, Renee. Welcome. How is everybody doing? Let me know where you're joining from and how your day has been. I'm going to talk this evening about signs from the universe. Hello, Ali. How are you? Welcome. So I am Allie O'Shea, International Law of Attraction practitioner, healer, writer, motivational speaker, and I teach people about the law of attraction through my workshops, which are on my website, www.expansivesouls.com. Hello, Cyan. Welcome. Thank you, Don. Colleen says, just come back from an amazing walk on my wooded trails with my faithful companion. Lovely. Joelle, there you are. I sent you messages. Go check them out. Bridget says, and Laurie's driving us to Vegas. Yes, she is. I just spoke to Bridget and Laurie in the car. I'm so upset they're going to Vegas without me. That is just not on. I'm telling you. It's not on. I'm not having it. So I'm going to America next year. For sure. For sure, for sure. To be sure, to be sure. Because Bridget wanted to know why I was going to London and not to America. But I'm going to America next year. See? You can have it all. Hi, Joelle. You know that song? There's a song by Take That. It's You Can Have It All. I'm not going to sing it because really... Hi, Gypsy. Welcome. How's it going? Over there in Idaho, I think. Yay, you made it. Haven't seen you for a while, Gypsy. Well, I saw you the other day, but you know what I mean. Come to Maine. You know what keeps coming up, Colleen, is Florida. People want me to go to Florida. So, yeah, I used to live in London, as you know, John. I lived in London with Paul for 4 years, from the age of about, what age were we, 18 or 19? Till 21 or 22, we worked for the Radisson Edwardian hotels over there. Well, I did. I worked for the Grafton Hotel and the Marlborough Kenilworth Hotel. One of the other ones up there around Oxford Street. Had a fabulous time. Ali said, hello Brenda, welcome. Ali said, just got back from a walk around Malvern looking at the water wells that have been beautifully dressed. Cool. So welcome to everybody. John says, Gypsy, come to London with Patty Richardson. Wendy says, yes, Florida, please, please. It's looking like I might go to Florida, but I want to go back to Vegas, so I'm in a little bit of a disarray about the whole thing. I don't know. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I can't promise where I'm going to go, because I really want to go back to Vegas. But I like Florida. I've been to Florida before. Hi, Steve. How are you? Welcome. So I am going to London with Joelle. Woohoo! And hopefully meet up with John. And I'm going to go back to the USA next year. And I plan on organising workshops or a retreat. As you know, Jason Stevenson and Tony Doyle want to work with me. So I don't know. There's lots of different things that could go on. So that's just what's in the pipeline at the moment. Or I might just do them by myself. As I said, Jason Stevenson and Tony Doyle both want to work with me. So I'm open to lots of things. I'm also open to doing it by myself. So we will see what happens. Whatever the universe shall bring, shall bring. I have plenty of time. It all will come about in divine timing. Hello, Bernadette. Welcome. Hello, Jen Moore. Welcome. Hello, Caro. Welcome. G'day, g'day. So, London, very soon. So if you're in London, ping me a message, let me know. And myself and Joelle are going to organise that very soon. And I am also going to the USA next year, for sure. I've set my intention. I'm going to get the balls rolling. And this is all part of it. It's called momentum. Steve says, hello from Bobby and I. He drove me to work today. Hello, Bobby. Hello, Steve. Big wave to you, Bridge Boo Boo. So, I'm going to talk today about how does the universe send us messages. Hello, Karen Cat James. Welcome. Everything in our life is linked from the past to the present and future. Every single, what some might call coincidence or accident, in inverted commas. Happy Friday, Tony Doyle. Did you hear all that? Every single what some might call coincidence or accident we stumble upon is connected. It is all about synchronicity and interconnectedness. Every action you make creates a ripple in the universe. Hello, Ina or Ina. Hello, Karen. You unconsciously telegraph your thoughts to others. A steady stream of energy. We are all energy beings. Synchronicity is the law of unity. We are all linked. There is no separation between you or me, anyone or anything. Hello, Art. Welcome. There are no coincidences, no accidents. They are nothing more than a synchronicity. The universe sends you people, things, situations, and events. Good evening, Jay. All of the energies in the universe vibrate at different frequencies. These energies can signal their presence in your life through numbers and other things. They can be numbers, but the most powerful energies typically appear in 3 or 4 digit sequences. When the universe is trying to communicate with you, you might see a specific number in a variety of places, perhaps for a few days. At first, it might seem like a coincidence, but after a while, it will be impossible to ignore. Now, I've spoken about this before, How before myself and Paul, who is my husband, we've been together 26 years, we owned an e-cigarette shop, which was it's still our main business for 5.5 years, 6 years now. We were the first to set up in the south of the country. And an angel and crystal shop, and I'm a healer, so we had a healing room at the back. How a year beforehand I had been talking about closing the shop. I'd had enough of the shop. I wanted to do something different, something in a different way to do with that business that didn't entail a shop premises. And Paul didn't want to get rid of the shop particularly at the time, because we couldn't sort of see where we were going. But for almost a year before we closed that shop in January just gone, we kept, both of us, mainly Paul, but I also saw them as well, the number is 555. And 555 is so in alignment with change. Change is coming, change is coming, change is coming. And change does not have to be bad. Change can be good, it can be frightening, it can be scary, but everything happens for a reason. So we made the decision. We did not have to close the shop. The shop was not doing badly at all. But we wanted to take things out of the equation, like the rent, the rates, the electricity, the bills. And now we deliver direct to the customer, or Paul does. I do my own thing, he does his thing. It's still my business, but I'm not really involved in it. So, and that works. But we were seeing, my point is, we were seeing 555 for almost a year before that happened. I was also seeing 222. So, just amazing stuff. The other night I woke up, I saw 444. And that basically means your angels are all around you. So, hello Sue, welcome. If I haven't said hello to you, it's just that I haven't seen you. John says, love the background music, sounds like my choir at my beloved Westminster Cathedral. This is Gregorian chant healing music. So signs, the universe sends you signs all the time, and you really need to be aware of them. I spoke about how what I'm going to talk about now in a minute, and I'll tell you what happened during my January project. So when the universe is trying to communicate with you, you might see a specific number in a variety of places for a few days. At first it might seem like a coincidence, but after a while it will be impossible to ignore. The number might appear in the license plate on the cars that surround you in the morning commute, or it might show up on your lunch order or the change you get back from a cashier. Basically, once you start to see a number continuously, then you need to start to pay attention. Once you discover the meaning of the number, you'll know what the universe is trying to tell you. Hello Sylvia, how are you? Welcome. Wendy just saw 444 today. Fantastic, Wendy. So the number 1111 is a sign of total alignment. The universe is sending a signal that an energy gateway has been opened up for you and wants you to know that help is on the way. I don't know if you've noticed, but pretty much every day I see 1111. And I post it. And I post it in gratitude, because I'm so grateful for the signs that I receive from the universe, to know that I'm in alignment and to understand. Steve says, I've seen 526 all week, my daughter's birthday. Oh, bless you, Steve. And thank you so much for your message yesterday. Just the most beautiful message to wake up to, yourself and Bobby's messages. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Sue says, Cole, could you please put in the contents the meanings of 111, 222, etc.? Not right now, Sue, but I'm going to tell you what to do. Suzanne says, always see birth date. Fantastic. Now, I have spoken about this quite a lot on my January project. So if you go to my January project, I've actually spoken a lot about the numbers and what they mean. However, if you just put in to Google, rather than me sitting here and deterring from what I'm talking about, significance of 1111, 2222, 222, 333, whatever it is, that is the best way. You will get both the numerology meaning of it and you will get the angelic meaning of it, because they are angel numbers as well. You're welcome, Steve. The best way to do it is put in significance of 111, 222, whatever the number is, and it will bring up all of those things for you, because otherwise I would be here all night. I did speak about it though on my January project, which is available on my YouTube channel under Allie O'Shea. It's also available on my website, www.expansivesouls.com. Hi Ralph, how are you? Hello Laurie, how are you? Welcome. We are speaking about signs from the universe. You're welcome, Sue. So, 1111 is a sign of total alignment. The universe is sending a signal that an energy gateway has opened up for you and wants you to know that help is on the way, that things are lining up for you. So basically that you are in total alignment. When you see 1111, it is a sign of alignment. Evie says, I saw 2 license plates, the same number next to each other, 6711. Look it up, it might have a meaning. Thank you, Ralph. Good to see you. By itself, the number 1 signifies independence, self-sufficiency, and self-determination. When the number appears 4 times in a row, its power is magnified 4-fold. Hello, Carol. Welcome. You're welcome, Evie. So, what should you do if you see 1111? Keep your eyes out for more numbers. The number 111 is a sign that the universe wants to send you a message. Once you acknowledge and understand that, then the universe will then send you a more specific message. So did you hear that? If you see 1111, the ads are coming on YouTube, sorry. Hold on.
To improve focus.
We are live.
Create the right conditions.
Sorry. If you see 1111, the universe is letting you know there's another message on the way as well. So pay attention to the next message you receive. So this is what I was talking about on my January project when I was doing it. And I kept seeing 1111. And one of the days I got 1234. Straight after 1111. And 1234 means you are on your right path. Everything has lined up for you. Everything is falling into place. And you are right where you are meant to be right now. You basically, it said that I was doing the job that I was supposed to do, which I already knew in my heart. So it confirmed it for me, which is obviously teaching the law of attraction, spirituality, self-empowerment, worthiness, the fact that you guys are awesome, just amazing stuff. The universe doesn't make any mistakes, ever. The universe is working in your favor. It has your back all the time. The universe is just fucking magnificent. It really is. And the stuff that goes on in the background, in the vortex, on the etheric realm, that you don't see, the stuff that lines up for you, the synchronicities, the events, the people, the situations, the things that you are not expecting when you're in alignment, that just fall into place for you. Stuff can happen for you. So pay attention to the signs. What number sequence you see next will really depend on the specifics of your life and what the universe needs to tell you. So when you see 1111, keep your thoughts positive, and as the energy gateway opens, your thoughts can become manifest. So you want to help to create a reality based on your wishes, not your fears. The universe is awesome sauce, Ralph. And Matu says she's hooked up. You will be amazed when you watch what happens, and when you listen and you pay attention. So this year is 2018, and 2018 adds up to 11. 218 adds up to 11. 2018. So it's a very powerful year. Very, very powerful year. The best year to do my January project in. In numerology, the number 11 is a master number. Master meaning it is of intense, high vibrational frequency and works within the esoterical, magical and transcendental realms of creation. Master numbers possess great potential for learning and for growth, and can bring major transformations into your life. It is a clear channel to the subconscious and is the number of leadership, personal power, and spiritual truths. So it's a really good year for you to do my workshop. My workshop consisted of 4 videos, 4 modules. I teach the law of attraction very simplistically through that workshop. It's on my website www.expansivesouls.com, along with loads of other stuff. Go check it out. So the universe can send you signs in lots of different ways, as I'm sure you are aware. Animals become like family to us when we keep them like pets, as most of you know. A lot of you have a dog or a cat or a bird or something, a hamster, I don't know. Some people have horses and they become like family to us. We have 2 dogs. We have 2 rescue dogs, Neo and Mishka. Collie crosses, beautiful dogs. And we love them to pieces. We had another dog that we lost 2 years ago that we loved dearly. We had for 18 years, Whiskey. And he's always missed. But emotion is the first indicator of what you are doing vibrationally. The first demonstration. Second is thoughts coming. Thoughts come before the emotion. Then a steady stream of thoughts will be your second indicator. And usually third on the list is nature. Turtle. You got a turtle. Oh, you got a turtle. I get you now. I just saw, yes, I've been seeing cardinals and crows. And Tony says turtle. And I'm like, what? Turtle? So random. Oh, so cool. I love turtles. So, third on the list is nature. It will show up in your experience to accentuate the frequency of your being. And after that, then it's humans. So, I was listening to Abraham, as I always do. And again, I spoke about this on my January project. This man got in the hot seat. Hello, Savannah. How are you? Welcome. This man got into the hot seat and he started saying to Abraham, who is non-physical energy, non-physical being, source energy, a combination of souls that have never existed on this plane, that he had lost his father 10 years ago and he went to the graveside to visit with his father. And he went with his friend, I think, and he said to his friend after a certain time, could I have some time by myself, please? I'd like some time. So he was there by himself, and the next thing he felt this wetness on his trousers. And he looked down and he saw a black poodle licking his trousers. And he was saying to the poodle, hello, how are you, blah, blah, blah. And from a distance, he heard the owner calling the poodle. Why is the name of the dog gone right out of my head? The name of the dog has gone right out of my head. Okay, so whatever the dog's name was, was actually the name of his father. But, night, John. Lots of love to you. I'm trying to think of the name. Augie, that's it, Sally. Thank you. So the name of the dog was Augie, which was the name of his father that he was obviously visiting in the graveyard. And thank you, Sally. Synchronicity, hey. He thought this was crazy. So he went to a cafe 10 years later. And he was sitting with his 10 years to the day later. So it was his father's anniversary again. And he was with a friend again. And again, a black poodle came up to him. And he looked at his friend and he said, wouldn't this be crazy if this dog was called Augie? And the friend just sort of looked at him, and anyway, he looked at the dog's collar, and the dog's collar had the name Junior on the collar. And his father was never called Augie to his face. His father was called Junior. So both times he received signs from the universe that his father was with him and that his father was watching over him. Savannah says, the pigeon just flew almost to my house, sat in an open window right before my doggy's surgery, and all went well. Was this sign of all will be well? Could have been, absolutely. Birds come to us all the time when we're in alignment and to give us signs. Robins usually come to let you know loved ones are close by. So absolutely, I don't see why not. Night, John. So signs can come to you from lots of different places. Also today I was listening to another clip, excuse me, where this man had lent out some tapes. So they were like old-fashioned tapes where you could rewind them back, you know, in the day when you could rewind back. And you used to have to press play and record to record your voice or record a song. And he said that he had lent some tapes to some friends of Wayne Dyer, Dr. Wayne Dyer, who I spoke about last night. And this guy's a bit of a fuddy-duddy that was in the hot seat. It was really funny. He said, you know, I got 5 of them back at the same time and 4 of them were rewound and 1 of them was not. And he said that his sister had died, who had been very close to 3 years previously. And he was obviously very upset about it still and still grieving and would have given anything to talk to her. So he decided to play the tape that was not rewound fully, and had decided in his head that maybe there was a message in this tape for him. And on the tape it said, you will hear from your sister that you have not heard from in 3 years. Bye, Ralph. And he said at that moment he sat down and he cried and he asked, dear sister, you know, I haven't heard from you in 3 years. I know she's dead, right? But I would love more than anything to hear from you now, kind of thing. And he kind of prayed about it. And he'd been sending some money to a woman, I believe it was in the Philippines, who had leprosy. He'd been doing it for years, and she always wrote back to him. She wrote back thanking him for his generosity and whatever else, telling him what she had bought with the money he had sent her. And they had this ongoing relationship. And he as he went to bed that night, Dawn is going to see Abraham Hicks on the 26th of May. Amazing. Oh, have a fantastic time, Dawn. When he woke up the next morning, what happened was, in the mailbox, there was a letter from the woman from the Philippines. And he said that what she wrote in capitals at the start of the letter was very characteristic of what his sister would speak like. And at the very end of the letter, it was signed off, "This is from your dear, ever-loving sister." So he was blown away by it. He said he fell off his chair. The night before, he prayed that he would hear from his sister. And obviously what she had written was very poignant, very apt for what his sister would have said. So it was something like what she would have said. And so he wrote back to her and he asked her, what did she mean? Really quickly, he sent a really quick airmail thing. And unfortunately what happened was that woman was killed in an earthquake in the country she was in, and he never heard from her again. And he never got to find out exactly what she meant. But he got to ask Abraham Hicks, and Abraham said, of course, the universe is lining things up for you all day long. You were ready to be ready to be ready to be ready to hear that message. It was delivered at the right time in the right moment. Imagine that the universe got all those synchronicities in place so that the next morning after you've asked to hear from your sister, you received that letter that came from the Philippines at that exact time. I want you to know, and Abraham Hicks wants you to know, synchronicities are happening all day long for you. It's all happening. Just because you can't see it, you don't have to worry about the hows, the whys, the wheres, the whats, the whos. Shit's happening on the etheric realm. You've put stuff in your vortex. Situations and events are being lined up for you that you can't even see. Things are always working out for you, and that is why they are. You're putting stuff into your vortex all day long, and the universe is starting to line stuff up. You just can't see it, but you don't have to see it. You just have to believe. You just have to believe. You have to practice active faith. You have to trust in the universe. You have to understand that it's there, it's happening. There's so many things that happen that you can't see, people and situations that are being lined up for you, things that are happening, events that are taking part on your behalf. I mean, crazy stuff happened today. I've been talking about wanting this stuff in schools for so long, and Jason said he wanted it to be in schools as well, and somebody else said that they wanted to talk with myself and Jason Stevenson about the schools, and I haven't had a chance to talk to her yet. But today, Paul told me he went to a customer where it was a school, and as he arrived at the school, it said mindfulness. 10 minutes down the road from me. And as he spoke to the person and he told them who his wife was, they were like, oh, that's mad, you should get her to contact the school. This is a school who is incorporating massive mindfulness into their curriculum. Then, unbeknownst to him, he went to a different customer who also was involved in that school. And they spoke about me again. Crazy stuff happens. Stuff that we just have no idea about. Absolutely no idea. And they also said, get in touch with the school. But I think they should get in touch with me. We'll see what happens. But just mind-blowing stuff that circumstances, situations and events happen that are being manifested for you on the etheric realm without you even knowing or understanding. Somebody sits beside you on a train, asks you if you're okay, if you're feeling upset. That person was there for a reason. So much stuff is happening each and every day for you. You don't even understand how big it is. You don't even understand. Hi Kyle, sweetie, how are you? Welcome. Crazy stuff. happens in the background. Stuff you have put into that vortex manifests. It's starting. Don't forget, when you focus on something for 17 seconds, you give your attention to it for another 17, another 17, another 17, till it reaches 68 seconds. It's actually less now. It's actually gone down to 16 seconds. That stuff is being created. The cooperative components are being prepared for you. Hello, Jenny. How are you? Welcome. So much stuff is happening for you that you cannot see. But you have to believe, you have to have trust in the universe, you have to understand. There's stuff that you do not need to know about just yet. And when you're ready to be ready, it will manifest for you. There is such a thing as divine timing. You have to be up to speed with your desires. You have to be on the same vibration. You have to feel worthy of getting those things that you want. And watch for the signs along the way. You might get a call, an email, or run into a person that you were just thinking about. You may not have seen them in years, but in that moment, here they are. When you find the exact product that could help tide over a problem, something that just randomly jumps out at you in a store. It could be something very small and ordinary, but suddenly, something suddenly screams out, "Here I am, here I am." That is exactly what you need. When you are watching a TV series or a movie and it seems like you are watching your own life unfold on screen. Loretta, do my workshops, www.expansivesouls.com. You cannot be focused on the lack end of the sick and expect to receive the other. The abundance. Look at the abundance all around you. There's abundance everywhere in this beautiful universe. The leaves has abundance. The grass has abundance. The raindrops are abundance. The love in your life. The abundance in your life. There is abundance everywhere. Start to notice that. So when you are watching a TV series or a movie and it seems like you are watching your own life unfold on screen, you really connect with it because you have been through it before. These can all be signs. Strangers on a subway suddenly talk to you. Suddenly talk and discuss a problem you have been dealing with in your own life. And you think, oh, I've just been talking about that. I've just been worrying about that. Pay attention to the signs. Sometimes the universe seems to deliver the exact handyman in the perfect time. Happened to me. We had an issue with our roof and I was like, I actually handed it over to the universe. This is one of the things I spoke about on my January project, where you give a list. If you've got a list of things to do, put 2 columns, things I'd like the universe to do, things I am going to take care of. And I put that as my list of the universe to take care of. So I have better things to do. So I asked it to take care of crappy stuff like that. And so there was a house behind us and I was walking my dogs and I saw that there was roof guys there. And I said, come have a look at my roof for me, please. And so they did. So the universe has a way of delivering people in the perfect time. Hello, Anita. Welcome. You meet the exact person with the exact expertise that can help with something you are struggling with. Getting a reassuring message out of the blue at the right time. So if somebody posts something, I post stuff all day long and loads of you tell me, oh my God, I needed to hear that today. Thank you so much for posting that. That is a message from the universe. That is a message from the universe, to let you know things are okay. Because life is supposed to be good for you. Things are always working out for you. The universe always has your back. You are an amazing and powerful being. And this universe is beautiful. Naomi or Matthew says, my doctor was happy. I was happy and healthy. Fantastic. You know, I dislike doctors telling people that they have a month to live or they're going to go blind or this or that, for example. Because what that does is it puts it into your vibration. And then you fear and you worry about that. And then you create that because you're focused on that. And I had this conversation with my friend Annette, who passed back to pure positive energy last year. She was a woman I met on the beach. Again, there are no coincidences. It was a synchronistic event. She lived in the UK. And she heard myself and Paul talking about me being a healer on the beach. And she was fascinated. And we became friends. A relationship ensued. And she asked me to do a healing on her when we were on the beach in Spain. And I went to her hotel room and I did a healing on her. She came to Ireland. I'm not sure whether it was 2 or 3 times afterwards. She flew from the UK. And it gave her hope. But I had many a discussion with her how I did not feel that it was right that doctors gave a diagnosis such as a terminal illness. Because anybody can heal themselves, no matter whether you are at death's door or not. Your body has the ability to rejuvenate and replenish itself. It absolutely does. I see people do it all the time. A friend of mine on Facebook at the moment, aside from John Brough, who has also come through terminal cancer, he healed himself of cancer through the law of attraction. Another lady I know on my Facebook page has just come through the most aggressive brain cancer using the law of attraction. Your body has the ability to heal itself. We are powerful beings. So, look after your bodies. Send your bodies love. If you experience pain, say thank you for coming. What are you trying to tell me? Meditate. Don't forget to meditate. There are so many signs from the universe. Numbers, animals, people, situations, places and things. Watch out for the signs. If you receive 1111, watch for the next sign and check the meaning of that. It's significant too. Don't ignore the signs. The universe is always working on your behalf. It is always lining things up for you. It is always watching out for you. So understand this and know it. And don't worry about a thing, because worrying takes away your peace. There's nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. If you'd like to do my workshops, my website is www.expansivesouls.com. I've written lots of blogs which have been published by Rumi Quotes. I'm an international law of attraction practitioner. I also coach people one-to-one. And my name is Allie O'Shea. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining me this evening, wherever you are in the world. It's been a beautiful evening, been a beautiful day, and thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this evening's day 4 of Bootcamp. I will be back again tomorrow at 10:30 p.m. GMT. Hi, Eric. How are you? Welcome. 10:30 p.m. GMT, and I look forward to seeing you then. And I'm sure the universe will send me a sign of what to talk about. So, thank you so much, everybody. I love you all, each and every one of you. I appreciate your time so much, and I thank you all for your love. Have a great day wherever you are in the world. Namaste, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Rochelle. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Savannah. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Trish. Thank you, Matu. Thank you, Steve. Awesome sauce. Thank you, Tony. Talk soon. Thank you, Matu. Thank you, everybody, and good night. Thank you, Laurie. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Ali. Ali said, thank you, bye, lovely people. And just a note before I leave the room. You're all beautiful souls. Thank you so much. Good evening.